So, you're going for your Spanish NLV to get your NIE and your TIE, and don't forget to check your ITV. And what on earth is NIF, CIF, IRPF and IVTM?
Stop it, you're confusing me.
They are acronyms. Okay, let's find out what all of these Spanish abbreviations or acronyms mean and how they relate to moving to Spain, becoming a resident, sorting out your car and paying tax.
I don't like tax.
Welcome to YouTooSpain. Let's do the acronym dance. Hi, I'm Skatz, and here on YouTooSpain on YouTube and on our website YouTooSpain.com, I help you discover how to move to Spain with the help of up-to-date information and links to all of the organisations and documents you need, and with the help of specialists on the front line of immigration, bring you what you need to make your Spanish dreams come true. I have a dream.
Stop it, there's copyright on that.
I'm so sorry. Okay, let's start with NIE. What does it stand for?
NIE.
The Spanish pronunciation is NIE.
NIE.
And it's short for Número de Identificación de Extranjero, or Foreigner's Identification Number.
Oh, you're so clever. Not.
If you're from the UK, it's a bit like your national insurance number. If you're from Ireland, it's like your PPS number. And in the US, it's a bit like your social security number. And it's used for the same thing, more or less. The NIE is specifically for people who aren't Spanish citizens. They have their own number on a document called the DNI. Right. You'll see people on social media refer to your NIE as your tax number. And that's because a foreigner's ID number is also their NIF, or fiscal ID.
Tax number.
That's right. You might also see the tax number called the CIF. For you, again, it's your NIE number. So if you get asked for your NIF or CIF on important forms rather than NIE, for you, it's the same thing. So it's not just used for tax. Not quite. The NIE is used as your ID number by the police as well as the tax authorities, and on any official document. It just happens to be the same as your tax number if you're a foreigner.
You're a foreigner.
Does having an NIE number mean you're a resident of Spain? Now this is where there's often confusion on social media. The NIE is just a number. It's not a card or a document, and having one doesn't mean you're a resident of Spain, because you can get an NIF
tax number
if you're non-resident but have to pay taxes in Spain on, for example, a property you own in Spain. But doesn't it make it easier to get a visa if you have an NIE number or you've got a house there? No. That makes no difference to your visa application, except they won't need to allocate you a new NIE number.
So why do people talk about getting their NIE card?
Because the NIE number is on the TIE, which is a card. And what does that stand for? Tarjeta de Identificación de Extranjero.
What?
Tarjeta means card, so TIE just means foreigner's identity card, and one of the things on it is your NIE number. Oh, so how do I get one of those? You can only get a TIE card if you're a non-EU citizen and you apply for residency. And the card has your picture and digital ID, and you should carry this around with you. It works as your identity card, so you don't actually need to carry your passport around Spain. I see. What about NLV then?
I thought that's what you needed for residency.
Okay. NLV means non-lucrative visa, and it's the visa most commonly applied for by non-EU citizens wanting to emigrate to Spain to retire. And that gets you residency? Well, it's the first part of the residency process. Getting your TIE card is the other part. The NLV, which you have to apply for at the Spanish embassy in the country where you live, authorises you to go to Spain within a certain time period and apply for your TIE to complete your temporary residency.
Temporary? But I want to stay here.
Well, the 1-year temporary residency is what everyone gets first. You need to apply for 2 renewals of this visa after your first and third year. Then, once you've been in Spain for 5 years, you can apply for permanent residency.
Unless you're from a Latin American country.
True, but let's not confuse everyone. That's a different video. When do you get your NIE then? The NIE number is given to you when you get your visa, which will be in your passport. And that's one of the documents you need to apply for your TIE card once you're in Spain. Oh, it all follows on. Exactly. And what about your EU tax number?
Tax number?
Is the NIE used for that too? Now you might be asked for your EU tax number if you're buying something for your Spanish business or providing a service to someone from outside the EU. All you need to do is add the letters ES for España to the beginning of your NIE number.
Very handy to know.
It is.
More letters, more letters. Someone shut him up.
What about WA? What does that stand for? Right, well this is just for EU citizens who were living in Spain before Brexit at the end of 2020. WA stands for Withdrawal Agreement.
No, I like agreement. I don't.
Under this withdrawal agreement between the UK and Spain, UK citizens who were living in Spain up to the end of December 2020 could apply for residency or update their old residency paperwork to a TIE card and also swap their UK driving licence for a Spanish one.
Can they still do all of that now?
Well, it's a bit complicated. Let's leave that for another video.
There's so much to know. Remain calm, young man. That's easy for you to say.
All right, stop bickering and let's move on.
Okay, what about ITV?
That's a television channel. Well, it is in the UK. In Spain, it's just the equivalent of what you call the MOT in the UK or the NCT in Ireland. It's a regular roadworthiness check for all vehicles. In Spain, you get a sticker to put on the inside of your windscreen which tells the traffic police you're up to date with your ITV.
Ooh, where do you get the sticker from?
There are ITV stations all over Spain. When you buy a vehicle and have it registered to you, that puts you on the system and you'll get a reminder when it's time to make an appointment for the ITV test.
But what does ITV stand for?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you.
Silly boy.
It stands for Inspección Técnica de Vehículos, or Vehicle Technical Inspection.
Do you have to get one every year?
That depends on the age and type of the vehicle. It's very similar to the system in the UK and Ireland. For cars up to 4 years old, you don't need the test. Then up to 10 years old, it's every 2 years. After that, it's every year.
What about trucks and motorbikes and mopeds?
They all have slightly different rules. You can Google that though, can't you?
Suppose so. More letters, more letters.
Okay, I didn't realise this was so exciting.
It's not. Some people need to know.
They do. And we have 2 more acronyms to go.
Yippee!
So let's try this one. IRPF.
Oh, that sounds nasty.
Well, that depends on your viewpoint.
I like to look at things like this.
IRPF stands for Impuestos sobre la Renta de las Personas Físicas.
That's a mouthful. What does it mean?
Very simply, it means personal income tax. Yeah, well, it's never been very popular, has it?
No.
Moving swiftly on then, the final acronym for this video is IVTM.
Ooh, ITVM, yeah. All right, hurry up. What does it mean?
Brace yourselves. It means Impuestos sobre Vehículos de Tracción Mecánica.
Gosh. Translate, please, Mr. Expert.
I'm not an expert. I'm just well read.
Oh, get on with it.
Okay. ITVM means the Mechanical Vehicle Circulation Tax, and it's the equivalent of the Road Fund Licence or road tax in the UK, or motor tax in Ireland, or the annual registration fee in different states of the US of A.
But how much does it cost?
It varies a lot in different parts of Spain. It's collected by the local municipal councils in the town halls, and they work it out based on the horsepower of the vehicle.
Phew! Is that it then? I'm absolutely pooped.
That's all for this video at least. If anyone wants to know what any other acronyms or abbreviations mean, then just ask in the comments below. Or even better, try our website at www.YouTooSpain.com, where you can find loads of information and articles and links to all of the documents you need for everything.
Everything?
Well, everything to do with moving to Spain and living in Spain. And if there's something you can't find, just ask on the resources page.
Sounds posh.
It's all singing, all dancing.
Groovy.
That's all for now then.
Like, subscribe, click on the bell.
And watch these videos next. Watch the live show every Saturday.
And join the community on Facebook. They're all very nice.
See you on the next video.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Let's boogie.